Vicky here with you. I hope you're doing well. So today we're making some tiny cards, but before we get into this, I got in the mail this beautiful little postcard. This is from Dream Big Production Plush Bat. So super adorable little Hello Kitty. And then I got this beautiful card from Paula. And she sent me a bunch of the little stamped image. So how cute is that? So many little cuties in here. So many different little owls. And so I'll have fun coloring these and then using them for cards. So thank you so much, Paula. So yeah, I'm always so happy when I get happy mail from you guys. It's just a thrill. So today we're making some smaller cards because I have been making a lot of sales on Etsy, which is amazing, and I'm so thankful for everybody that purchases anything from me, whether it's a vintage item or something that I made. And I always send a little thank you card with it, so I'm in need of some new ones, and that's what we're doing today. And we're just gonna go through. I have my bin here, and we're just gonna pull some items out and use those. Like these little papers would be great. I need the cards to be light so that I can write on them, but these would be awesome. This I could, but I'm gonna need to put something white inside it, or beige, or something else. Like I could put this inside maybe. I have these tiny pieces that could be used for something. I could use this as a background. I could also fold this. What else do I have? Because my cards, like I said, they're going to be small, but it's always fun to include a little handmade card in there. So okay, I could use this. There's quite a lot of it. I could use this here. Have a lot of green. That's a very bright green, might be a good one to use. I could use that as a topper on it. I do have some pink, so maybe I can put that as well. Okay, so we're gonna start off with what I've pulled out, and of course I'm gonna have the rest close by. I also have some scraps that were sent in some happy mail that I could use for this. Beautiful papers, as well as this here, which I believe was packaging actually, but this would be really awesome to use for this. Yeah, I think it's packaging, but I can write on this, so that would be perfect. So we're gonna start off the timer if it wants to start, and we're just gonna get going. So I have these die cuts here, and I thought those would be fun to use on top. Like, how cute would that be? So we're just gonna go for it, basically. I should probably score this, because I've got a feeling that if I don't score it, it's probably gonna damage. Like, it's not gonna fold properly, I've got a feeling. So let's score this at why did I do that at 4? I want to do it at 2, and I want to cut it at 4. Okay, so let's cut it, because otherwise it's too long. I don't need them. I don't need the cards to be so long. So let's do it like this. Because like I said, it's just a tiny little card just to say thank you for your purchase. So maybe I'll just cut the excess because clearly I didn't cut this well. This is 3.5, so 1 3/4. Okay, so this worked out pretty good. Put that on the side. So if you have an Etsy store, or if you have other type of little business, like I know some they sell their crafts at fairs or at marketplaces and stuff like that, then that might be a good solution for you to make your own. This way you're not purchasing anything from somebody else. Like this could be really pretty, just a bit of something, and the embellishment with the bird is a bit big, isn't it? Just a tiny bit too big for this, but I believe I had smaller ones. Like I could put this, let's see. That would work out well. Yeah. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do a line of glue. Put this on top of it. Then cut it off. And glue this down. And we've got our first little card. That easy. And I'm pretty sure that this is packaging, so Dee, you can let me know, because I believe it was part of your huge parcel that you sent me with these beautiful papers. So I'm quite happy to be using them. That's a pretty one, but thing is, I don't know who the cards go to, so sometimes it might not be the best of thing. They have to be pretty generic. So, but it's using your scraps like that is a great way to get your stuff done, like to use up little pieces that otherwise you wouldn't be using. So one of the thoughts too, you could make these little cards and use them in your junk journals as little places to put little text in. You could also, obviously, as gift tags on your gifts. There's many different ways. And you could also just make a bunch of toppers. Like instead of having it folded, you could make just the top part, and then when you want, you can use those as your card tops for other cards. So just other ideas for you guys. Okay, so I do want to use this up. So let's say I want to do that. Then I need this to be, let's say 5. So it would be 2.5, the fold. And this would be 5. And maybe I can do the other one the same, and I can use this on top of one of the other ones. I love you when I find ways of using my stash. I mean, that's the best feeling, is knowing that you're not just and using stash that other people send you. It's a cool feeling. Okay, so there's that. And I have this tiny little piece left. I kind of want to put it somewhere. So maybe I could put it over here. Just like that. Because why not? It's in my stash, and I'm gonna throw it away. It's too pretty. Even though it's very tiny. But that's why I keep some of the tiny pieces, is to make, like, they get used up in little projects like this. So, oh, maybe I can use my bird as well. Okay, so there's the bird. That's too bright. I don't like the gold with it. Let's see, what else do I have that I could use? Do I use anything, or just put this directly on there? This is already so pretty. Maybe I just do that. I did have some music paper though. Maybe that would be a good one. I had a tiny strip of music paper and I didn't throw it away. And I just find that with the birds sing, so putting music paper just kind of fits. Here we go. Okay, so then we've used up all of those. Let's see. Maybe we can use this piece, and I can use that on top. Maybe something like that. And voila, another easy card, and that's light enough that I can actually write on it, so that's not a problem. Let's say we were to use this one. I saw that I also had some packaging that has, oh, I should have folded this. See, that's what I mean, that sometimes it's better if you fold it ahead so that it doesn't break the, like, make a mark so that it doesn't do that. But anyway, I can always put this on top, because anyway I need to put something inside to do the writing, so we'll just do that and it won't show so much. Okay, so that's going to be the inside, and now on the outside I did see in the stuff that Dee had sent that there was some other packaging that had a pretty pattern paper, paper. So could actually cut out some of this as the design. So this could be used up directly on my card. as my design. So here's my pencil. I'm gonna do with my pencil. Okay. So let's say I could do that in here. Like that. And just for the fun of it, I'll add a little bit of stickles to the butterflies. Just because otherwise it just seemed a bit small and not too much. Okay, so then we still have some more, and I had a black piece. Wonder though if I want, because I use black a lot for other projects, so maybe I should not use the black for that and use more like the brown, because brown is not necessarily a color that I use all that much. Okay, and let's be smart about this. So 2.5 and 2.5. It did still leave a little mark, but not as much. And that fits right away. So how fun. I could actually even put this on top of that. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this directly on top of this. And then put that on top, just so it makes it a little bit more special. I was just having fun as well, playing with my stuff. It's fun making pretty things out of little scraps. Okay, and then this one, I still have this piece, so I could do that again. Okay, and then could cut this down to here, to here. And my bin, it's a good way of reducing what's in the bin of scraps, because otherwise it just takes over a life of its own. So it's fun when you can actually reduce some of that. Okay, I have this piece left. Any other ones? Well, yeah, have that as well that I could use with this. So this would be about 2 inches. And then this one we could do 3 so that I'm not wasting, because otherwise it's not going to get used. And I just need to cut it straight because it's not straight at all. So then I just noticed though that I didn't put anything in the middle of these, so I need to do that before I forget, because otherwise, knowing me, I'll forget, and then when it comes time to write in them, I won't be able to. So and I'm trying to be careful not to put my hands in the stickles because they're still drying. Okay. So took care of that. I should have done this one as well at the same time. This way I don't forget. I have another piece of paper. Thought I saw another piece of white cardstock. And of course, some papers fell all over. You know what? Actually, I'm going to use some of this here. Because I don't use this a lot, and whoops, and I can just put this in there. So about here. Oh no, what did I do? I put it on the wrong side. I'm so used to keeping the side that has a design on top that I completely messed it up. Okay, so here we go. And this one got a feeling I could put pretty much this directly on it. So do that. Okay. It can also give you inspiration for making some bigger cards for yourself. Pretty little shimmery thing. Okay, and this one, I have this piece left, so maybe I could use that. Let's see, let's cut it here. I believe this can fit on top. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. And put that on top. I can even put the little white piece because it's there and otherwise it's not going to be used. Here we go. Okay, so then what else do I have? Have this here. I have a bigger piece here that is left over. And that would be pretty perfect for this. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna make it simple for myself. I could actually put it that way, which is even longer, I believe. Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna put it that way. And like so, and then I can just cut the excess so I don't have to pull out my guillotine. And I can just glue this directly on top. And these are all little embellishments that I got at a little a little store that has craft stuff and all kinds of things. If you're in the Pointe Claire area, it's in the Pointe Claire Plaza and it's called Ted's Hobby Shop. And they have these embellishments, little bags of them for like very inexpensive. So might be something worth checking into if you're in the area. So I love being able to use up this stuff. Okay, so I see that I have this here that might be a fun background. And then I could just put a little flower on top, because why not? Is it better that or that? I think it's better that. Okay, so put it like so. And then I'm just going to glue this down. And voila. Still have time, I believe, to make at least another one. So I got another pink. I still have a bit of this. Could have used stamps as well. Stamps work really well for this. This I feel is too small. But what about putting something like that? And then putting this. Yeah, that would work out, and then I get to use this piece, which otherwise stays in my stash. Because of course I'm not going to want to throw it out, even though I should. I'm such a paper hoarder. It's hard for me to let go of paper. It's not like I've ever ran out, so I don't understand why I've got this thing about wasting paper, but there it is. Okay, so what else I could do? I could cut this into two pieces. I should have done a straight edge. It would have been easier if I didn't. Anyway, here we go. And fold this. This could be pretty on top of that. Do I have anything that I could use under as a little extra something? Maybe this, or I have that as well. Maybe just this, and I'll use this on top of the other one. So I've used up this sheet completely, which is great. And then no. Oops. And stop. Oh, I think this one would be perfect. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put this here because it kind of has some pansies in it, which goes with this little piece. And here we go. So we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards. No, 16. So pretty happy. I've got stuff for 16 more orders, which is great. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing me make these tiny little cards, and if you place an order in my shop, you might be getting one of them. So yeah, love you guys so much. Take care, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.